understood what is my intention as the yoga teacher. I'm slowly trying to find that, vibing it. Like, I'm not really sure what is it at the first. I'm still not sure yet.
I suppose that's okay, because you've got to, as we're cyclical human beings, we get the opportunity to, especially as women as well, with the monthly cycles that we endure, we have a change in mood. So some days, you could be in a kind of a vibe that, I'm going to empower women, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And other days you're like, I can't be bothered. I just want to do yin yoga. I just want to go into myself. So we get the opportunity to kind of flow ourselves through life. And in terms of thoughts, our body, our capabilities, our day-to-day kind of commitments and things like that. And yoga is just, to me, a really nice way of being able to pick and choose certain elements of what you want to do.
Yeah, but I think if we can agree on this, the one constant for me is wanting to make a big change in the world. Doesn't matter like how slowly I do it or how fast I'll be able to do it. I think it's just realizing that in yoga itself, that's the one thing that keeps me focused and driven, is wanting to change, to create change in the community and bring the positive side of yoga to everyone and making it accessible to everyone. So
we all, from the whole light warriors that I've met so far, we all seem to have this idea of stripping everything back to the bare essentials, and let's focus on ourselves, let's focus on the community that we want to build, and have that powerful intention of being able to bring people together with one thing. So I totally agree with you, Therese. I think it's a case of remembering the roots, basically remembering why we're doing this. It's not mainly for profit. We don't want to be millionaires out of it. That would be a nice thing to have, but at the end of the day, you want to look after the human race. Trying to fit in yoga sessions in and around family life. I hope by the point where I'm a qualified teacher that I might be able to put together a small sequence that doesn't take a lot of time, but it helps somebody have the physical aspect of it, and also the ability to kind of take that 10 minutes me time that a lot of working mothers don't seem to get lately. That's what I'm hoping is my uniqueness, the ability to be relatable. And then you reflect that back on social media to show people that, look, I was rubbish when I started and I'm great at doing headstands now. That would be a nice kind of progression for somebody to see, and again, make you feel relatable. It's also similar in terms of body sizes. I've noticed there's a lot of positive body movement. There's a few American people that I follow, quite large ladies, and they're like, stuff it, don't care, not bothered what my body's like, I can do yoga. And they'll teach a sequence, and it's fantastic. I love that.
I think it's the fact that I love all different forms of exercises, and how I'm trying to incorporate, even though it's yoga, because I don't really go into the spiritual side of yoga with that deep meditation, or I've never really done that in my classes, but I think it's the way that I incorporate exercises from all the different or past forms of exercises which I've done, like gymnastics, and then trying to bring anatomy into the lessons, and a lot of breath work, more than meditation. I don't know, I'm still trying to find my unique thing in teaching. For me it feels mainly the background of different sports that I've done are helping me with my training and my teaching.
If I want to join yoga, I need to buy mat, I need to be in the yoga class, I need to be blah 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 blah. For me, like, no, you don't need to. While you're sitting, you also can do yoga, like correction the sitting posture. I mean, how you walk, how you waiting the bus, how you standing inside the train, something like that. It's all part of yoga that you can practice every day, because yoga is just only 1 hour. Your life there is 23 hours outside the yoga mat. I was joined the gym before at maybe 3 years of almost 2 years maybe, and then off like 1 year. I'm not really totally doing any exercise just because how I keep doing the practicing yoga in my life. It's just like what I'm saying. I keep maintain how I'm standing in the train while waiting the bus, while waiting my transportation, and then how I'm sitting, how I'm stretching my back when I feel not really good. And then the yoga community recall me back. You know, there's a way, like when you have the way to find something, it's your destiny to join something that you will find join, but how to get ready.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that about office workers. A lot of people do yoga poses and don't even know they're doing it. So if they're lying in bed and they do a big stretch, or they twist, you know, they keep the body straight and they twist the legs to one side, it's still yoga. They don't realize they're doing it. It's bizarre, but I suppose the educational aspect of yoga in the yoga class, as a yoga teacher, would be to make that person aware. What you do there is actually a yoga pose. If you do this and you do that in terms of twisting your body a certain way, or, you know, like Marisha said, when she says bump the hips to the side, you get more of a twist in your spine. Little things like that, people they're not aware of it. It's day-to-day stuff that they might do in bed every single morning. And if they were educated to realize that if they just twist the body a slightly different position or put the leg in a certain way, that's a yoga pose. Now you can do yoga. And it's that educational level I find. It's almost like yoga is the root of everything. So Therese, when you talk about gymnastics, it was the same when I practiced Pilates as well. A lot of the positions you get your body into is a yoga pose. It's just differentiated by different words. So some people, my partner, for example, has got lower back problems and he's under physio at the moment. And he was doing stretches in the morning and I said to him, that's yoga. And he said, it's not, it's physio. I was like, it's yoga, you're doing cat-cow. And he's like, it's not just what the physio told me. I was like,
totally.
Thank you for joining me today. Today I'll be teaching you the Sphinx pose. This is a lovely pose to do before entering into any form of a back bend. It's a great warm-up for the spine. So what you want to do is you want to come laying face down on your mat.
Alicia here. So I'm going to share you about the Light Warrior sequence. Let's start. Okay. So we're coming from down dog. To find your down dog, you may want to find your table pose. Palms in line with your shoulder, knee in line with your hips. When I read the tasks, like for the LWU groups task, and I was just like, it's too many words there, and I just like feels overwhelmed for me. Like I feel like, oh my god, which one I should do at first? Like this is half the task, and then I see the Marisha sequence teaching. There is another task, like okay, which one I should do at first? And I'm thinking. And then today I'm really totally cut up for that. Like I'm just wanna help myself for my own pace.
Yeah, I noticed that the first few assignments for groups, it was one task per group.
Yeah,
and that was it. But this one we've got like 5, and it's all videos and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
But all I can say, I mean, I tried to summarize the video. I mean, I tried to summarize the task that we need to do.